Home in West Michigan for the third time now. You might recognize the name, the Barking Boutique.
Yeah, after 2 failed attempts and plenty of backlash, the owner says he is not allowing the opposition to shut him down this time. Darren Cunningham live in studio with both sides of this issue tonight. Darren?
Derek, Michelle, they say third time's a charm. The owner of Barking Boutique certainly hopes that's the case. David Bokus is setting up shop in Grandville, selling what's called designer breeds. Opponents are concerned the dogs come from puppy mills, so every time Bokus tries to open, he's met with overwhelming opposition, and this time is no different.
We're going to be a whole new standard for pet stores nationwide.
Grandville Plaza is set to be the new home of Barking Boutique, as David Bokus makes a third attempt to open up shop, selling what's called designer dogs.
Spent the last 6 to 9 months meeting with my opposition, learning and understanding what it really is, and we've come to understand that we want some of the same things, and that's transparency for people to get their pets, and that's what we're trying to offer.
If you recognize the name, it's because the boutique has made headlines before. Community backlash causing the first 2 openings to fall short. Last year, the Lakes Mall in Muskegon backed out of a deal just before the grand opening. And months later, Woodland Mall evicted the shop within a week.
The West Michigan community as a whole is very involved and in tune with animal welfare. We care about our companion pets. We care where they come from. We're very passionate here about donating, volunteering, fostering, advocating for rescue, spay and neuter. I just don't see how he hasn't understood at this point that this type of business is not welcome here.
No reputable breeder would sell their puppies through a retail establishment.
And the same controversy is following the shop to Grandville. Mark Martin started a petition on change.org, claiming the boutique wasn't transparent with its records on the pups during its stint at Woodland Mall.
In fact, several of them were purchased by the Bissell Foundation after the store closed, were found to be underweight and not in good health.
I can't speak to the ones that left out of my possession that weren't healthy, because when they were in my possession, they were healthy.
Bokus says his dogs come directly from USDA breeders and that he's visited with them, capturing this video.
Every single time we see the adult dogs, their health, the conditions, the socialization yards, and we see everything. So there's nothing hidden.
Bokus says his business is ethical, has high standards, and meets a demand.
Until you actually see what we do and walk in and see the breeders we work with and how we do it and the steps we take, you're going to have a perception that has been painted on us. But people who were in our store and saw how we treated the animals and saw how we worked with them can really speak to that and have spoke to that so far.
And opponents say a USDA breeder isn't necessarily a good thing, that the USDA has low standards and essentially allows puppy mills. McFadden says a protest is in the works, and opponents plan to meet at the Grandville City Council meeting on Monday night. Lastly, Bokus tells me he also wants to work with local rescues to help get those dogs adopted out. Live in the studio, Darren Cunningham, Fox 17 News.